Greetings, metal community. It's Roger back with another collection update. Some reissues, but yeah, 6 OG presses and a couple of new ones in the genres of heavy metal up to, yeah, one is death thrash, I would say. Yeah, we can turn up the music a little bit, I think. What we're playing in the background is kind of a recent discovery for me. I think somebody showed this band in a video. It's Exiled Earth from Italy. This is the non-Euclidean. Yeah, something like that. I will link it up below. You can read it yourself. Kind of... This came out in 2020. Technical, slightly progressive thrash metal from, yeah, as I said, Italy. Pretty good stuff. I would say they are kind of a little bit inspired by bands like maybe Sadus and yeah, a little bit Cynic and stuff like that. But it is thrash. This album is really good. I really enjoyed it, this one, and I also picked up the album from last year. I think this was the one that I saw in a video. Vertenebra. This is much more riff-based and heavier and almost borderlining to a little bit more death metal, especially the vocals are more harsh. There are some clean vocals both here and on this one, especially on this one, the clean vocals are a little bit weak. It is better on this one, but it's not much of it, so it doesn't annoy you. But if you want to kind of check out a newer thrash band, go and check out this one. This is a really good... it is kind of old school sounding thrash, but like modern production all. The next 4 is stuff that I picked up from Vic Records down in the Netherlands, or Holland, or whatever you want to call it. This is one that I kind of wanted for a while. Speedica with the Shadows of Tomorrow. Really cool. I mean, Vic Records always do a killer job with their releases. And yeah, why I did want this. This is, I think these guys were known for being kind of the flotsam and jetsam of the Netherlands, or Netherlands. And you know, yeah, it sounds very much like early flotsam and jetsam, I would say. You have the clean vocals, you have the more kind of speed thrashy music. But yeah, this is also really good, kind of a hidden gem. I haven't seen many people talk about this. This is the demo from 89 and 90 and some live tracks. The live tracks is they are okay sounding, but I never buy stuff like this for the live tracks because for the most part old recordings are not so good. But yeah, the demo sounds great. And yeah, if you like early flotsam and jetsam, you should go and check out these guys because it's a really good release from Vic Records. Next 2 are by a band called Wicked Mystic. I don't remember if this was from Netherlands as well. Should have double checked that, but it doesn't matter. Looks like it. Bit more harsher, not brutal thrash, but more heavier thrash. Kind of, the guitar sound reminds me a little bit of Exorder, Slaughtering Vatican. This is the EP from '94, and it has some demo tracks attached to it, so it's a pretty damn good release. And yes, as I said, it is a little bit technical. But the sound is pretty heavy, like I would kind of say Slaughter in the Vatican guitar sound. Not that they sound like Slaughter in the Vatican, but I would go there, and also the vocals are pretty rough, I would say. But very good another very good release. So yeah, another cool release by this is, I don't know if yeah, Vic Records are just distributing this because they are kind of, it doesn't have a label on them. Same goes with this one, which came out 2012 or 13 or something. This is a compilation of re-recorded songs and some new songs. This is way more kind of power thrash, I would say. You know, much cleaner vocals and not as hard riffing as this one. But still a good listen. I do prefer this one. This is kind of more. I do like the thrash when it comes a little bit rougher. But yeah, Wicked Mystic. I picked them up at Vic Records, but they are not on a label. So if it's self-released, that's cool. But cool that Vic Records have it. The next one is definitely Vic Records reissue of a couple of demos by a band called Vigilant. Again, Holland. A lot of the stuff that Vic Records. I mean, they're from Holland, so of course you have to. And there's an interview with the band and kind of the original cover artwork here. Yeah, pretty. I would say technical. Thrash again, once again. It kind of a little bit again like Sadus and Inspired. I really like these two. The vocals are a little bit intense on the first one and a little bit weird on the second one. That's kind of the only negative I have to say about this one is it kind of overdoes it on the first demo and they kind of try too hard to sing on the second one, and he doesn't really have the voice for it, but it kind of at the same time creates a little bit characteristic vocals for him. So there's also some live and rehearsal stuff here as well, but another pretty good demo collection from Vic Records. Yeah, then I have another brand new one for you, and that's the new The Batallion Lick the Blade Directly to Hell EP, or as we called it back in the days, singles. But times change, and I deny to do it. You got the lyrics here, and of course the backside is the band. I think this is the first recording with the drummer. I mean, he'd been in the band for a long time, but their previous album was that 2010, I think. So it's been a long overdue for some new music from these guys. If you haven't heard the Batallion, they play, at least this one is very kind of, if Motorhead played thrash, it would sound something like this. Especially the first song is very inspired by Motorhead, I would say, but that's cool. It sounds very good. I know that Metal Archives have kind of the more in the kind of black and thrash style, and maybe the albums was a little bit harsher. You could put them probably more towards Au Noir, but I would say this one is more it's more rock and roll on this one, and it's a killer. Especially the first song here is awesome. So killer live band as well if you have the chance to see them. I've seen them 7 or 8 times and they've been smashing it every single time. Yeah, and another reissue here. That's, yeah, I kind of blind bought this one. I do like their first album, Stricken by Might, so I picked up the reissue of Sicker Than I Thought out on Hammerheart Records, a US thrash metal band, I think. Is this top tier thrash? No, but it's very good. I actually like this better than Stricken by Might, but that's just me. Of course on black vinyl with a very traditional label. yeah, just good old thrash. Nothing fancy here, but a very good release in my opinion. If you like Stricken by Might, you definitely need to check this one out if you haven't. Then we're going over to some OG presses. I know you guys like it, and so do I. This is Psychopath making the transition. I think Kim over This Is Music. I mean, a lot of these are kind of inspired by other channels, but he showed this, I think, a couple of months ago, and that inspired me to go and hunt me down a copy. I've been aware of this release, but it's been overpriced in my opinion. But found a decent copy. It was overgraded, as a lot of vinyls are. Not the cover. Cover is in pretty good shape, but the vinyl is full of hairlines, but was listed as near mint, which is fucking bullshit. But the price was okay for it, so I just told the seller, grade them a little bit better. Out on something called CNC. Never heard them. Yeah, don't remember. I would say US. This is technical progressive death thrash or thrashy death metal. Really good. Production is a little bit, kind of cotton or woolly sound on them, and also the vocalist is a little bit static in his singing. It's a little bit like Nocturnus, when the vocals are a little bit like, he doesn't have a range for it. But that's minor. The music here is really good, and the more I listen to this album, the more I like it. So if you like technical, progressive death thrash, go and check out this one. It's kind of a small hidden gem maybe, but very pleased to have this in my collection, even though the condition of the vinyl should have been a little bit better, but I didn't pay more than 40 euros or something for it, so it's okay. It's very much playable. It's just I hate it when people overgrade their vinyl when they're selling stuff. Another one I picked up is a well-known classic, Meliah Rage Kill to Survive. I do have a reissue of this, but this was one of the albums that I had on OG Press back in the days, and sold it, and I always wanted to. Yeah, you have the original in there with the. It's very weird. Yeah, I think everybody knows this album. Kind of. I don't know, power thrash or whatever you want to call this, but I fucking love this album. I think this is killer stuff, and cool to have back an OG press of it. And I might sell my reissue. Another one I've seen several people show, seen Dennis over at Analog Archives. I'm pretty sure both Thomas has probably shown this, and Brendan from Doom. This is Anvil Bitch. Rise to Offend. Pretty nice condition of the album and also the disc. I haven't played the disc because I haven't cleaned it yet. There was some fingerprints on it, but overall it was pretty good condition. Kind of a heavy metal, speed metal, thrash metal album, I would say. High-pitched vocals. A lot of it. I think he likes to high-pitch, but that's cool. I like it. I've been listening to this several times on YouTube, so I know what I got myself into with this one. But really cool to have this in the collection as well. And this one has been. It's gonna be released by or reissued by High Roller Records now. Late next month, I think. Late April. You can pick it up on a reissue if you want this. I found this for a pretty decent price, and it wasn't kind of paying like 25-30 euros for a reissue or getting a very nice condition OG for not that much more. It's always tempting to pick up the originals, but I don't mind. You know, reissues are totally fine by me, but I found this for a good price compared to a lot of the other items that are on sale now. OG presses are ridiculously high, almost double what I paid for it, so I think I did a very good deal on that one. Another one that I wanted to pick up, I picked up the Viking Man of Straw. Again, straightforward thrash, pretty well known. Yeah, very nice condition of this as well. So, and also the vinyl are dusty now, but I'm gonna clean it. It's mostly dust. It's not. It's not dirt. It's just dust. I have to get the polyline inner sleeve for them and stuff like that, but I'm not doing that before I wash them. But yeah, very pleased to have this in the collection as well. Next one is, I don't know how well known this is, but you know, bad cover, bad band name, Thrasher. Thrasher don't play much thrash. This is a project of a bunch of people got together. You get, you know, hard rock, heavy metal. You get some thrash riffs there as well, but call this project a Thrasher is kind of an, yeah, it's not right. I had a song, Burning at the Speed of Light. I think that is on Beyond the Metal Zone Part 2. Back in the days, and I always liked the song, so I kind of, this has been in the back of my mind. If I find it for the right price, than I did with this one, I would pick it up. I didn't pay a lot for it. It's not a pristine condition, but it's good enough. And what do I pay for it? It's totally fine. It's cool to have in the collection. It's a very good kind of, I would call it heavy metal album. Enjoyed it, and it's getting better for each spin. But as I said, it's almost like a compilation because there's so much variation in the music, and yeah, I don't know how many vocalists there are, but you know, 6-7 vocalists on there as well. So, but cool release. Yeah, I got 2 more reissues to show. I shown this on a couple of other, at least a stream or something I did. Havoc, the Grip, just a cool thrash album. Yeah, the Grip, Force Within is a fucking banger. Kind of cool vocals that are a little bit weird and all over the place, but yeah, I would say this is a slightly a classic, because it has its own charm, and I really like it. I do have a older CD version of it, but yeah. I talked about this before or showed it, but I'm showing it again because I don't remember if I showed it in a collection update. This is the Death Dealer, Keeper of the Flame. This is the reissue with a totally different cover from the original. This is a cult metal classic reissue. They also do a banger job with their reissues, and they have reissued a lot of cool stuff. As I said, I really prefer this artwork over. This was a colored vinyl, so I have to show it to you. Yeah, I mean, kind of fits with the center of the album. Grasping for straws there, but yeah. Heavy metal, really good. Good vocals. Yeah, nothing much to say really. It's heavy metal from 1986. They also reissued the unreleased, or issued the unreleased album that was recorded the year after this one, but I didn't think that was good enough to pick up. But I'm not buying a lot of heavy metal, and I prefer the 80s heavy metal over newer heavy metal any day. So, but nice to have a proper heavy metal album as well to kind of ease up the burden of death and black metal. So yeah, that was all for this one. 20 minutes. I didn't talk much about the albums, for many of these are well known, but if you want some quality heavy metal from the 1986, go and check out Death Dealer. It's way better than a lot of the newer heavy metal for sure. Yeah, I can turn up a little bit of the music in the background just to round it up with this one. There we go. Good DJing. A little bit variation there for you at the end. Yeah, thanks as always for watching, subscribing and commenting. That's all appreciated. We'll be back later this week with another updates. I do have some death metal to show. I do have some black metal. Maybe I put them all into one updates. I will have to see how much it is. But until next time, be sure.